Good morning, Warriors. I'm Javion Thomas.
And I'm Maya Riley. Welcome to this week's edition of Warrior News Network, bringing you the latest from around our school.
We've got a great show for you today, starting with a special tribute for Custodian Appreciation Day. Plus, we'll check in with JAG program and their mission to collect socks for the unhoused.
And don't miss our exclusive interview with Mr. Madden, our new band director, as he talks about his vision for the future in the Warrior Band.
We'll also take a look at how you can get ahead with CVCC dual enrollment. And of course, we've got all the highlights from last Friday's football game and the preview of this week's matchup.
Plus, we'll have highlights from Russell County Athletics. Stay tuned. It's coming up right here on Warrior News Network.
From early mornings to late nights, our custodians make sure our hallways are clean and our classrooms are ready, and everything is in place for us to learn and grow.
And today we're taking a moment to say thank you. Thank you to all our custodians for the hard work you put in every single day. We appreciate everything you do.
Make sure to thank a custodian when you see them in the halls today. It's the least we can do for all they do for us.
Up next, we'll take a look on how JAG is stepping up to help the unhoused and across the state of Alabama.
That's right. We talked to Jaden Huffman about the Socktober statewide service project that Russell County Jazz students are participating in. Here's what he had to say.
Each year, the JAG Career Association picks a service project to implement throughout the country. The service project was to help the individuals who are unhoused. Alabama JAG decided to collect socks for the unhoused as it is the most requested item among the unhoused. The people who will benefit from this sock drive will be the unhoused citizens, which include children and adults in the central region of Alabama or the middle part of the state. We will collect throughout the month of October and we will ship them out November 1st to the Salvation Army for distribution.
That was a great interview with Jaden.
Absolutely. It's so important to remember that even something as simple as a pair of socks can make a big difference in someone's life.
If you'd like to get involved, it's easy. Just bring socks and drop them off to Miss Beasley in room 103.
Thanks again to Jaden Huffman and the entire JAG team for leading this effort. Up next, we'll sit down with Mr. Madden, our new band director, to talk about the exciting plans he has for the Warrior Band.
The biggest goals for this year is to make sure that we just have a good fundamental as far as marching band, concert band, and also incorporate our auxiliary groups through the springtime, just like we do the fall, establishing a indoor guard and then a percussion ensemble as well. So just trying to make sure our marching band, concert band, and a little bit of the jazz band and maybe some ensembles with that as well. The existing strengths are we have quite a few really talented musicians in our band, and one of the things I'm doing this year is working on taking their talents to take them up to another level. But then again, players who may be new or just have started playing their instruments, working on developing them and using the leaders from the section leaders, drum majors, our captains to help with our staff and I to bring out the development of our band students. The approach that I like to take first is I generally, with coming in this year, I just went ahead and just tried to find some tunes that would fit in a show that would be really good for this area. And so what I generally like to do is I'll just get an idea of what our fans like, get an idea of what we like at the school and what our students like, bring that, mix it in together to develop my shows in and year out. New traditions is there's already been a good foundation that's been established here. So one of the things I'm bringing in is bringing a little bit more of some of my style in this as well, and slowly but surely incorporating that in. Some new initiatives. I'm not sure some of the things that may have happened in the past as far as, I'd say, like the jazz band. I know that they've done that before. Just want to bring in as many different other areas of music as I possibly can. One is going to be choir. Obviously, that's something that I'm doing right now is developing and forming a choir here. And then, of course, with that, I want to be able to work with all other elements of other auxiliaries, other functions, other parts of our school to incorporate in band, like, for instance, theater. We may, we're trying to find a way that we can use some of the theater students for props and things like that in our band show. But when it comes down to those things I talked about, like the percussion ensemble, the indoor guard, I'm not sure if those have been done in the past before. Those are some new things that we're looking to bring in. And then something we're looking to do just to help us even better is I'm going to the middle school 2 days a week to help recruit more students into the band program. Then I'm going to be going to the elementary schools once a week and trying to motivate students to come so then we can expand and even broaden our horizons even more.
Looks like the Warrior Band is in great hands under the direction of Mr. Madden.
Now let's check in with Kamari James and find out what's happening with Russell County Athletics.
Thanks, Javion and Maya. Today we'll have scores and highlights from football, flag football, and volleyball. First up, our Warriors football team improves to 5-1 on the season with a 45-27 win over Valley. The Warriors offense was in full swing, racking up over 500 total yards, while the defense stood strong, only allowing 308 yards to Valley. Stay tuned next week for the scores and highlights from the Stanhope-Elmore game next week. Our Lady Warriors flag football team fell short against Opelika last week in an away game. They'll have a pair of home games this week against Booker T. Washington and Auburn. We'll update you with those outcomes of those games next week. Lastly, our Lady Warriors volleyball team dropped a pair of games last week, losing 3-0 to Rehoboth at home and 3-0 on the road at Opelika. They will play Pike Road in Opelika next week, as well as celebrating our seniors on Thursday versus Park Crossing for senior night. Stay tuned next week for all things Russell County Athletic. Now back to you, Javion and Amaya.
Thanks, Kimari. Finally, Russell County High School is thrilled to announce they're partnering with Chattahoochee Valley Community College, offering dual enrollment classes for our students.
Dual enrollment is a great way to earn both high school and college credits at the same time, giving students a head start on their college career.
Whether you're interested in general education courses or want to dive into more specialized fields, CVCC has a wide range of options for you.
Not only do these classes help students prepare for the future, they also help save money on college tuition. Some scholarships are even available to help cover the cost.
If you're ready to take advantage of this opportunity, there's a parent meeting tonight where you can learn about the details about eligibility, costs, and course offerings.
Make sure you don't miss it. It's a great way to get all your questions answered and start planning for your future.
We look forward to seeing you there. For more information, check out the school website or stop by the guidance office.
Thanks for tuning in, Warriors. We'll see you at the meeting.
Stay
strong, Warriors.